of American football. The American Alliance of American Football. It's a new football league coming out. They isn't trying to compete with the NFL. It's trying to build a business and part as a feeder to the NFL. Super Bowl was not good. Now there's a new league. Other than news, a non-NFL football league is here, and it comes in the form of a spring league called the American Alliance of Football, the AAF for short. The league announced its existence in March of 2018, and it's starting its inaugural season on February 9th, 2019. Number one, what is it exactly beyond a football league? The AAF, founded by our producer Charlie Ebersol, a former NFL general manager Bill Polian, is similar to some of the previous non-NFL developmental leagues. Two of the simplest structural differences with the NFL are the time of year of the season, spring, and the length of that season, 12 weeks, including playoffs, with the championship at the end of April. Through the GMs and through the head coaches and throughout assistant coaches, guys will formally play the game. We have such more to offer the guys that it's all they need to help in their development. The AAF head of football development, Heinz Ward, tells Super Bowl SB Nation one thing with the AAF, a bunch of NFL people you've heard of are involved. Ward says the AAF can help give them an opportunity, and what you're starting to find out is a lot of college guys that aren't really being coached the way they should be. So the AAF is casting itself as a place where players can grow. It's not branding itself strictly as an alternative to the NFL like the new XFL is doing. New leagues, new football leagues. I get a question a lot. How is this different? Ebersol tells me what the difference is we're the same. What I mean by that is everyone has tried to do this before and focus on trying to be different. They focus on trying to be differentiate themselves between the NFL, which ultimately I think was a part of their demise. Because you're a player who wants to play in the NFL, another league comes along and you look at that league, that's an opportunity to show your skills and get back to the big show. The problem is if they screw with the game, Super Bowl, is which all the people have done, the people, Patriots. But you can't get back in the NFL because you're playing in the CFL, cold. Canadian Football League, and another league like that, Johnny Manziel's up there. And NFL's looking at the game, and it's so widely different. Passing league, quarterbacks, Tom Brady. But theirs all about 9 rules different from the NFL's rule book too, and we wanted the best players to feel like they can play in this league. Ebersol continues, he quote unquote, and I feel bad doing that. Felt that they are sacrificing their ability to play in the NFL. One benefit to the AAF being developmental is that there is less pressure. You see a guy drop the pass and he thinks he's gonna get cut, Ward says right then and there, so that fear factor, guys, no, this is a developmental league. We're here to make sure that we help you get better each and every day you step on that field. Number 2, how many teams? Number 3, and where? Everywhere. What they say, everywhere. All of them on the list was 2 guys, whichever, whether a coach, player, or both. One from NFL former fans, college fans, will probably remember. And they're in these places. And the 8 teams are the Arizona Hotshots, head coach Rick Neuheisel. He coached around UCLA. His quarterback Trevor Knight. He's a decent quarterback, college quarterback. Second team, Atlanta Legends, offensive coordinator. Remember about Mike Vick? We know about him. So yeah, His quarterback is be Aaron Murray. Went to University of Georgia. Decent quarterback, college quarterback. Didn't want to think where he went. Teams didn't draft him. Birmingham Iron, third team. Quarterback Blake Sims. Remember running back Trent Richardson. Wasn't he a Heisman Trophy winner? Wasn't he a Heisman? I think he was. He was the number 3rd pick in the 2011 draft. 2000. Trent Richardson from Alabama. Been trying to get back in the NFL. And they've been cutting him on teams. So now he's in this league. Interesting. That was an interesting name right there. Trent Richardson. Been wondering where he'd been at. Number 4th team, Memphis Express. Head coach Mike Singletary, that built the 49ers defense, was coached by Jim Harbaugh, that left the 49ers and currently coaching at Michigan, the University of Michigan. Yes. His quarterback is Zach Mettenberger. Yeah, he got drafted by the Tennessee Titans, I think. He bounced around, I don't know. We'll see what he can do in this league. Now we'll go to the next team, the Orlando Apollos. Head coach Steve Spurrier. He's a good college coach. Good college coach at the University of South Carolina. And he was the former quarterback for the 49ers. Didn't really do much, but a good college coach. Next team, Salt Lake Stallions. Everybody knows there's no Jazz in Utah, but football ain't got nothing to do with basketball. So the Salt Lake Stallions, head coach Dennis Erickson. He was the former coach at the University of Miami to win a national championship, and he was the San Francisco 49ers head coach. Didn't do too well there. Took over after Mariucci left, I think. Dennis Erickson, good college coach, won a national championship with the Miami Hurricanes. Next team, San Antonio Commanders, head coach Mike Riley. I know he bounced around. I think he might have been the former coach of the San Diego Chargers. Probably didn't do much. And that's it I know about him. And the last team, San Diego Fleet. San Diego got a team back home. Them Chargers are gone, Now San Diego got the team back in the old stadium. The Fleet. The running back, Bishop Shanky. Got drafted by Tennessee Titans. Didn't really pan out. It was like, whoa, where'd he go? Tennessee Titans, they drafted running back. They got Chris Henry now, so they don't need that guy. So that Shanky, where's he been at around? Oh, wow, he's there. So Bishop Shanky, interesting name for a running back. Been wondering where he's been at, probably didn't pan out in the pros, in the NFL. Now this league gives them an opportunity. Like these players and these coaches in this league. And as you can notice, a good number of teams have some local names fans will recognize a part of the AAF division, says Ward. Y'all notice a handful of connections like 2 high-profile Alabama players. You know of them in Birmingham, for instance. I think that was important to really establish a fan base within our cities, Ward says. To have these guys who have played there, who have grew up liking or cheering for, and now really have an opportunity to see them. I thought that was important for our league as well as players, so they can get a sense of comfort playing level back at home. Number 4, what's the schedule look like? There will be 40 games in the regular season, 4 per week. They'll be split between Saturday and Sundays. So for good news for those who miss football, did you miss that horrible Super Bowl with the Patriots and the Rams? Oh no, don't watch the NFL. Watch this inaugural season 2019 of the AAF, American Alliance Football League. Then that's the schedule, week through 10. Week 1, Saturday, February 9th, Orlando versus Atlanta. San Antonio versus San Diego, Sunday, February 10th. Birmingham versus Memphis. Arizona versus Salt Lake. You see the schedule right there. I don't want to name the whole schedule. I don't want to tell you all. Scroll down, there's playoffs included. championship. You know they gotta have a playoffs. And number 5, do they have stadiums? Oh yeah, the leagues is playing in games and venues more likely familiar with. Atlanta, Georgia State Stadium. Georgia State, no, I always was wondering why the Braves moved from Turner Field. So the Atlanta team is going to be playing in the old Turner Field, the home of the Atlanta Braves. Birmingham is going to be playing at Legion Field. Memphis at the Liberty Bowl. All classic Liberty Bowl. Good stadium. Orlando at the University of Central Florida's Spectrum Stadium. Phoenix, Arizona. Arizona State. Sun Devil Stadium. Utah's Rice-Eccles Stadium, wherever that is. San Antonio at the Alamodome, formerly with the San Antonio Spurs won their first championship, NBA championship there. That ain't got nothing to do with that, but it does because the Alamodome has history. So now San Diego at the old Chargers, where the LA Chargers moved from San Diego. So now San Diego Fleet will be the new home of the San Diego team in the San Diego State, formerly known as the Chargers. Number 6, how can I watch? The first AA game is on February 9th between Atlanta and Orlando, and it's on CBS going forward. There'll be a game per week on CBS Sports Network, CBSSN, with those who are streamed on the AAF's website. TNT will broadcast one regular season game and one playoff game per season, per Sports Business Journal. The NFL's network is going to take 2 games per week and will broadcast a total of 19 games. That's cool. Number 7, any hints at the style? Score a ton. Score a ton of points. Score. They've got this site right now breaking down the fantasy ADPs about the players. Let's talk about the ADP. That's right, to start diving in the players that are drafted in the draft. Nobody has to cool the people perform in this league. Breaking down the quarterback position is the first to do on teams and tough to do when it comes to drafting one, and you have to think who's one of the best in the draft complied. And here's all the quarterbacks for 14 quarterbacks, and there's 2 not available on teams. Trevor Knight for the Arizona Hotshots. Number 2, Mike Bercovici for the San Diego Fleet. Number 3, Aaron Murray from the Atlanta Legends. Dustin Vaughn, quarterback for the San Antonio Commanders. Christian Hackenberg. Memphis Express. BJ Daniels, quarterback, Salt Lake Stallions. BJ Daniels, remember him? He was the Niners and the Seahawks. Number 7, Stephen Morris, quarterback, Orlando Apollos. Either this is his backup quarterback, Garrett Gilbert, maybe. I don't know whoever that's starting. Josh Johnson from Oakland, California. Played with the 49ers. Played actually Jim Harbaugh coached him at San Diego. Not San Diego State. UCD. That's the University of San Diego. Josh Johnson, quarterback, former from the Tampa Bay Bucks. And then number 10, Mike Favreau. Never heard of him. Quarterback, not available. I don't know what team he's on. Josh Johnson, I don't know what team he's on. Maybe a team will pick him up. All right, we'll go to another 11th quarterback, Josh Woodrum. Quarterback for Salt Lake Stallions. Must be the backup. I'd rather say BJ Daniels, maybe. Could be the starter. Or Josh might be the starter. I don't know. We'll see. Number 12, Zach Mettenberger. Quarterback for Memphis Express. He was with the Tennessee Titans. Yeah, he got drafted. He was with the LSU Tigers. Never really was a great quarterback. Never got a chance in the NFL. So he's a good college quarterback. So we got to see what he could do in this league. If he could start, most likely he could be starting. 13, Luis Perez, quarterback for Birmingham Iron. Never heard of this guy, never heard of this kid. So I'm going to go on to the next. And number 14, Ryan Mallett. Went to University of Arkansas. Pretty decent college quarterback. Never really got a chance with the Patriots. I don't know if he won a couple rings. Never got a chance behind Jimmy Garoppolo. Patriots got rid of him, and they got rid of all their players because Tom Brady is still the man. Ryan Mallett never had a shot. Because you're not going to get a shot unless Tom Brady's hurt. And we know about that. So that's interesting to see Ryan Mallett. 14 quarterbacks in this league. And it should be interesting. Teams will start themselves and work on the depth charts and announce the final team cuts. Be only going to week 1, and it's still a mystery. Trevor Knight, who had a good sophomore season with the Oklahoma Sooners, led the quarterback list. Transferred senior season to Texas A&M. Oh yeah, where he passed for 2,432 yards and 19 touchdowns. Never got a chance to play. Did I say it again? Never got a chance to play an NFL game, but many seem to think he will win in the starting spot in Arizona. However, another player to keep an eye on, someone who haven't been drafted in the AAF league yet, is John Wolford, who went 9 for 14 with 116 yards, a touchdown, and a 2-point conversion in Arizona's preseason game. Aaron Murray is the first big name coming in as a third most drafted quarterback. Yet as more drafts to unravel, I assume he'll jump into the pole position. He may have to step his game up, though, with Matt Sims outperforming him in the preseason game. Murray finished with 9 for 14, 88 yards, and 2 interceptions, where Sims went 6 for 9, 63 yards, and a 2-point conversion. He's not going to get the starting job with those numbers, but he can. Sims will get the job. Dustin Vaughn is getting some more attention and possible starter for San Antonio. Hackenberg leads the 3 Memphis quarterbacks for now, but since Mallett is a late entry, he may see a huge uptick in the draft stock. We'll see if he's ready for week 1, though, in their preseason game. Hackenberg went 9 for 15, 120 yards and a touchdown. He looked better than Mettenberger, not Roethlisberger. This ain't got nothing to do with Pittsburgh Steelers, people. It's the AAF, who went 2 for 2 for 8 yards and 2 sacks. He got sacked twice. That's what I mean. He can't. The quarterback can't sack himself. This, got to rephrase that. So Josh Johnson from Oakland, California. I remember Josh Johnson. Lands as the 9th on this list after he'd been the first quarterback taken in the AAF draft, quarterback draft. However, leaving for the Redskins. Oh yeah, he was with the Redskins after taking over injured Alex Smith. Colt McCoy didn't really do a good job. They had to sign Josh Johnson. Redskins needed a quarterback. So this is very understandable. I understand this pickup right here by this team. And he's left up in the air in return for the AAF to play this season. Interesting to see him play for the Redskins, and he's playing in this league. Running back position go to from familiar names. Denard Robertson, guys we used to know. Drafted. Old guys we used to know. Denard Robertson, running back for Atlanta Legends. Dearness Johnson, running back for the Orlando Apollos. Zach Stacy, he played for the Rams, I think I remember. Running back for the Memphis Express. Trent Richardson, number 3rd pick in the draft. Running back for the Birmingham Iron. I think Trent Richardson, did he win a Heisman Trophy? I think he did. Matt Ariesta. Larry Rose, number 6. Ladarius Perkins. Bishop Sankey, we talked about him. John Crockett, Hakeem Hunt. Hakeem Hunt. Kansas City cut him, and now he's in this league. No, it should be Kareem Hunt. It might be Hakeem Hunt. Should be Kareem Hunt. I don't know about that. If it's Kareem Hunt, I'll get back to that and confirm it because I don't know if they spelt it right. Now, Trent Richardson, running back, San Antonio Commanders. Akram Wadley. Never heard of him. Atlanta Legends. Justin Crawford. Not available. Free agent. 13. 14. Mark Herndon. Number 15. Kenneth Farrell. Number 16. Brendan Oliver. Number 17. Trey Williams. Number 18. David Cobb. Number 19. Jarrell Presley. And number 20th. Khalifani Muhammad. We're going to look him up. We got to see what team he got to go to. He's the number 20th, if I pronounce his name right. Number 21, Marshawn Cooperage. Never heard of him. Number 22, Tim Cook. Number 23, Dumajik Tucker. Not available. Might be a free agent. Might get picked up by a team. 23 running backs in the AAF. Looks easy on the list. But they say Shalace Robertson is the number 1. The only thing to notice in the Atlanta Legends team is that they have the 3rd most drafted quarterback and the most drafted running back. Robertson finished with 1 yard and 1 carry for 1 touchdown in their preseason game. So we're going to look at these receivers. Get to these receivers. I'm Sam Mobley, Kyle Lewis, Josh Stewart, Josh Huff, Michaele McKay, Stephen Hill, Frank Hammond, not Reggie Hammond, Frankie Hammond, Kenny Bell, Dress Anderson, Jalen Strong, Dequan Hampton, Charles Johnson, Bug Howard, Francis Owusu, Jordan Reed, Daniel Williams, Alton Pig Howard, Chris Givens, Dantes Boyd, James Quick. He used to play for the Rams, drafted by the Rams. Remember James Quick? Well, what happened to him? Speedy Noyle. Look out for that name. Speedy Noyle. Quentin Patton played for the 49ers a couple years ago. Drafted by the 49ers. Marcus Bundy. I think he played in Buffalo, maybe. I don't know. Maybe one of those teams. Brandon Shedd. He bounced around in the NFL, I think. Freddie Mortino. Never heard of him. Dante Dye Jr., Rashad Rouse, Santavius Jones. I think he bounced around a couple NFL teams. Lonnie Outlaw, Fabian Guerrero, DeAndrew White, Wyatt Demps. I think he bounced around a couple teams. Maybe Chris Black. I've never heard of that. So a lot of free agent receivers, a lot of receivers in this league. Tight end, Stetley Reedon, Gavin Escobar sounds familiar. Joseph Spurrier, Joseph Hunt, Thomas Duarte, Colin Jeter. Tight end. Some kickers, Andrew Franks, free agent. Nick Novak, former NFL kicker. Elliot Fry, Cole Murphy, Young Ho Koo. Never heard of him. Hey, that's an interesting kicker's name. Young Ho Koo. Nick Rose, and Nick Folk.